worst experience of my life. Screaming. By the last message, let me just tell you, this girl was screaming on my phone, "You better drive back here and give me my work key. I work for the government." She was telling me, "You're gonna be arrested."
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
What's up, McDermott fam? Welcome back to the McDermott way. Only way we know how to do it.
What's up?
And today we got a funny video for you guys today. Today we're gonna be telling you guys about our worst nightmare horror stories of dates.
Serious.
I'll tell one date, she's gonna tell one date. And these stories are pretty funny. And you guys should be excited to hear these ones.
Are you gonna go first?
This might help somebody to avoid a situation like this. Mine's pretty bad, and I'm hoping the person that I'm talking about is not subscribed to this channel. You know what, actually if she is, she deserves this. She did not treat me good at all. This is gonna be a really funny video, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and also make sure you have all these things on because we're doing a giveaway, the Amazon $300 gift card. We want to give back to you guys during the holiday season. Put some money in your pocket, you know. People are spending a lot of money during Christmas, so this could really help. Yeah, this could really help somebody. So make sure you do that, and you also want to follow our Instagrams because you need to be connected with us on all platforms to be a part of this giveaway. So we'll be doing that when we get to 20K. It shouldn't take too long. We're almost there.
Guys,
got like 700-800 subscribers away, so we should get there, and then we can finally give this thing away. All right, we're gonna get in the video. All right, guys. So my worst date experience. I've had a couple that are really bad, but this one, for some reason, has always stuck out to me the most. All right, so I've told this story before. I'm going to tell it again. I met this young lady on an online dating site.
Do you remember what site?
Can't remember which site it was. It was probably Tinder.
Okay.
I was heavy on Tinder at the time. She lived an hour away, so you know there was a little bit of commitment going out on this date. It wasn't like just going down the street to the coffee shop. In my horror scary date story here, it's actually a two-part thing because I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I went on 2 dates. All right, so this is like I don't even know what I was thinking.
Why would you go on 2 dates?
I don't know, man. Maybe
the
you know.
First one is so
maybe I was desperate at the time. You know, you have those dry.
Yeah, I did that with
time.
mine too.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing going on. You're like, you know what? Shoot. Wasn't too good, but anyways, all right, I drive out an hour to meet this girl. This is our first date, so we didn't want to do anything too crazy.
Where'd she live?
She lived far. She lived all the way to Mississauga.
Yeah.
Damn. And you know where I was at the time, so
yeah.
It was the summertime. It was hot as heck out, so we just decided just to go to like some little local like I don't know what it was. I think it was like Chinese food or something. It wasn't supposed to be anything over the top or like, you know, I wasn't expecting to get super dressed up. Like I said, it was like super hot out, so I had shorts on.
And Steven gets hot.
Yeah, I get hot. So I was like, I have to wear shorts. I want to be a sweaty mess. I show up, I pick her up. She looks fine. She looks like her pictures. She seemed pleasant. We talked on the way there, you know, no red flags yet. Soon as we step out of my vehicle, she comments on my outfit. And there was nothing wrong with my outfit. She's like, talking about me wearing shorts. She's like, you're wearing shorts? I'm like, yes, it's summertime and it's hot and I'm sweaty. So she didn't like that I wore shorts. So I was like, why is she making a big deal about this? I was like, whatever, fine. Next time I won't wear shorts, I guess. So anyways, we go into a Chinese place. We order our food, get some like kind of noodle thing, do separate. And we sit down to eat, and she just starts complaining right away about the food. And she's complaining in a way where it's like so loud. Everybody in this restaurant is looking at us. And I'm not the type of person to like, I'm not the type of person I want that attention. That's not the attention I'm looking for. So I'm just like shrinking in my seat, like, please shut up, like, please, you know. She's going on, she's like, I can't deal with it. She gets up, she goes over She's yelling at the lady, very loud and rude, like just handling the situation all wrong. I'm like, I would never treat people like this.
Obviously.
You don't cook my noodles exactly the way I want. Anyways, I think they gave her like new food or different noodles. I don't know. She ate her food and I was just like, already, I'm like, this is not going very well, but you know, whatever. Let's just continue this. We get to the end of the date, nothing else crazy happens, so I drive her home.
So when,
and I go home.
Other than that, it was fine.
Other than her complaining about my outfit and screaming at people at this restaurant and, you know, just making a scene. It is what it is.
Okay.
I thought maybe she's having a bad day. We go on our second date less than a week later, and this is where it gets just crazy. I don't know what the hell happened. She wanted to go, we went for Chinese food again, but she wanted to go to the Mandarin.
Oh, yeah.
And for people that live out here in Canada, like Mandarin is, you know, it's kind of.
Is that a date spot though?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like.
I don't know if you have like conversations and then as you're talking, you get up to go get more.
Yeah, it's like a buffet style. But it's a little more, it's more expensive, okay? Like, I don't take all my dates to Mandarin, okay?
Mandarin's too bougie for you?
Too bougie for me, right? I ain't going to Mandarin. But they had something going on, I don't know. They have festivals where they have these different food. So she was really excited about it. I'm like, you know what, I'll be a nice guy. I'm gonna take her to Mandarin. I'm gonna splurge a little bit, even though she was a little crazy.
Okay.
Okay, so we get to Mandarin, okay? So I got her, everything was fine in the car. We get to Mandarin. We're eating our food. And we're having this conversation and she brings up her ex. So she's talking about exes, past dates we've been on. So, you know, that kind of gave me the indication that I could, you know, talk about, you know, my past experience as well. Soon as I brought up my ex and said, I don't know, I said something good about her because like, you know, I don't hate the girl, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hate the, you know? So, I don't know, I said something about her, you know, what she did for work or whatever.
Okay.
And she was a successful person.
That's good.
I think this rubbed her the wrong way, which I really don't think it should have, because she's the one that initiated the topic.
She was already talking about her ex.
Yeah, and her ex was successful too. You made more money than me or whatever, and I was like, eh, whatever, who cares? Okay. She just got so mad. She was just so mad when I brought her up. She was raging. She was just all of a sudden being very rude and aggressive towards me.
She got jealous?
I don't know. And then she wouldn't talk for certain points. And then I can't remember exactly what she said, but she snapped and she just was yelling and just saying things that didn't make sense. I was like, what?
On your second date?
Yes, on our second date.
Oh no.
Like almost putting me in my place, and I was just like, I don't want to yell back and act like an a-hole. You know what I mean? I was still trying to be a nice guy. I was just, not that I was trying to salvage anything, because at that point I knew this was over, because I can't be with somebody that just switches up like that. Anyways, long story short, I get up to go get my next round of food. Okay?
Okay.
And she thinks I'm trying to dip. Okay? So this is a buffet, remember that. She was already eating her food, so she didn't need to go and get another plate. I went to get the other plate, but I think she was getting worried that I was gonna leave. She probably just wanted to ride home, at least. I don't know what's going on. I'm coming around with my plate to go back to sit down, and I noticed her at the front door. And she's like, almost like blocking it, like barricading me into this restaurant. And I'm like, I look at her and I'm like, what's going on? And then she just tried to act normal and just walk back to her seat. I'm like, why were you over there at the door? Like, what's going on? Do you want to go? And she was like, no, I thought you were gonna leave me. I'm like, weird. Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna leave you even though you just treated me like crap. I'm still gonna drive your butt home. So anyways, we sat there for the rest of the time. Conversation was limited because I wasn't into it. I think she was feeling that, but I think she had come down from her
high.
Yeah, and she was like, damn, like she was trying to salvage it. Anyways, I drove her home. And this part of the story is odd to me because I honestly feel like she left something in my car on purpose. She's claiming she didn't, obviously, okay? But the next morning...
She knew it was done, but she wanted to see.
Yeah, the next morning I wake up to like 10 messages on my phone. Like, you know when you get the voicemail, it gives you a text? I'm like, damn, something's up. Like, I thought something was wrong. Hit the first message, it's her, all nice, you know, and calm. Oh, Steven, I left, you know, something that I need for work in my car. I think it was like a...
In your car?
Yeah, like a USB stick or something with some type of information on it that I don't care about, but whatever. Okay. Second message, getting a little more hype. third message starting to yell at me, and I'm sleeping, okay? Like, I didn't get up early, it was a weekend. You know, I might have got up at like 11, 12, who cares?
Yeah.
But she's thinking I'm ignoring her, screaming. By the last message, let me just tell you, this girl was screaming on my phone, you better drive back here and give me my work key. I work for the government. She was telling me, you're gonna be arrested. The police will be at your door. I'm like wiping the crust out of my eye. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, the police are being called for what? I didn't do anything. She's telling me on the phone exactly where this thing, she's like, I think it's in the door, behind this, under this. And anyways, long story short, I went to the car.
And it was there.
It was exactly where she said it was.
So she left it.
Okay.
On purpose.
Should I tell them this part of the story?
Yeah.
I can't get in trouble. I'm not gonna get arrested, am I? She did work for the government.
Okay.
Anyways, I was driving down the street and I was just so mad. I was in the country, there's nothing around. I was just so mad about like everything that had happened. I see what she was talking about in my car, the key or whatever. And I just took it. I was in the country, there was no one around. I rolled down my window, just a little thing, and I just tossed it out. There was no, she wanted me to drive 1 hour or maybe more than an hour to drop something off for her after she treated me like this.
She should have came and got it.
Yeah. Come and get it then.
Yeah.
You know, take the bus. You know,
she didn't drive?
She didn't drive.
And she worked for the government?
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm joking.
Okay, so I threw it away, blocked her, deleted her, and never spoke to her again. Worst experience of my life.
That's
if she's watching, which I hope she's not.
I hope she is.
She's not gonna be very happy with me. But that's just not how you operate on a date.
No,
you can't be getting jealous on a second date.
No.
When you're talking about your ex.
You guys are not in a relationship. You don't claim each other. Relax.
Alright. Anyways, that's my worst date story.
Okay. So, I'm working at the mall. I'm literally like 18, 19. Okay?
Young ting.
I'm young. Anyway, so I'm working at the mall. I'm working like, you know those little kiosks?
Yeah.
I was working at like a sunglass one.
Okay.
And so one day, I guess it was like towards the evening, like closing time, I'm working and I see this guy just like, there's a bench near it, near the kiosk, and he's just sitting there. Okay? So I'm working and like an hour goes by and he's still there. I can tell he's like watching me and kind of like looking at me.
Creepy.
He's like kind of looking at me, whatever. So we get towards closing time and he's still there. So maybe like 2.5 hours go by.
What?
Yeah.
This man wasted 2.5 hours just to talk to somebody that might not even be interested?
Yeah. And so he comes up as if he's looking to buy sunglasses. I'm like, bro, you're there for 2 hours.
Just took him 2 hours to think about this.
Think about
do I need sunglasses or do I need sunglasses?
So I'm talking to him about the sunglasses, but I know what he's doing. So I'm like not even really paying attention. He's like, oh, what about these? Do these look good on me? I'm like, no.
That's so funny.
So he's still trying to talk to me, whatever, have small chat. And then he's like, oh, can I have your number? I was like, no. It was like, this is kind of weird. I was like, no. And then he's like, well, how about you take my number and then you can decide if you want to text me. And I was like, okay. I'm at 18, 19. I had no, like, what's it called?
Common sense?
Confidence, or like, not common sense, but I couldn't like say no to people. I don't know, it's weird. I was just very like
so easy. You felt like you felt like you had to call him?
I felt bad, like if I didn't take it. But obviously, like I don't know, I felt guilty even though I shouldn't have. He gives me his number and I was like, and then I go home and like maybe 2 days go by and I see his number and I'm like, let me just text.
You must have been bored out of your mind.
I was like, okay, I'll just text him, whatever. So we text, we talk, and whatever. We're going back and forth. And like, I'm asking him questions. I asked him how old he is. He's like, oh, I'm 23. I was like, okay, you know, that's not too old. That's fine.
No, that's normal.
I'm 19.
19 and 23, that's normal.
So I was like, okay, let me just see what's up. He's like, oh, do you want to go on a date? I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, we can like continue this. And he's like, okay, where you want to go? He's like, Dimitri's.
Oh wow. If you guys are OG subscribers, you know that was our first date.
Yeah. So we went to Dimitri's, okay? So cut to the date. He picks me up. He picks me up because obviously I didn't drive at the time. Should have been, but I wasn't. Okay. Picks me up, we go, and what I didn't tell you guys is he was as tall as me.
Oh, that's... Okay, they don't know how short you really are. Man.
Guys, I'm only 5 foot.
Still a short boy. Poor guy. Damn.
So he's 5 foot. And I guess he was wearing taller boots when I first saw him.
What? Like he had lips?
Not lips, but I don't know. He looked taller when I first met him.
Tim's will give you like a nice
I think he was wearing Tim's.
Yeah, okay.
But on the date, he was not wearing Tim's.
He's back to his flats. So you don't know from this to
So he gets out of the car. Like when I first saw him, like he didn't come up to the door picking me up. So the first time I saw him, like his real height is when he got out of the car when we were at Dimitri's. Damn. I was like, shoot.
Too late then, you had to go in with this little man.
So it's like he's like taller, or like the same height as me. So already I'm like, I don't want to go with Dimitri's. And guys, we went to the Dimitri's where I grew up.
You're bumping into mad
No, listen. So we go to Dimitri's, we're on the date, and honestly it was whatever. No, but when we first got there, I saw this girl that I went to high school with, and I was so embarrassed. And you shouldn't be embarrassed when you're out with someone like on a date and stuff.
But people don't know. They might think, oh, that's her man from time. But they've been going for years.
I hope
Chantel likes, you know.
Okay, so we're on the date. The girl is our waitress, and I'm just like, oh my god. So whatever. The date was like fine. Honestly, it was fine.
So it was just the height.
It was the height.
Okay.
And okay, so the date was fine, and I was like, okay, we're talking. He's like, oh, can I see you again? I was like, whatever, I guess.
She can't say no.
Yeah.
Like, I guess.
Okay, so a week goes by. I think we saw each other again like once.
Damn,
we went out.
Dating serious.
I know. I don't know what I was doing. This was the first. No, but this was the first time I was actually like dating.
Okay. All right. You're just testing the waters.
Yeah, like I didn't like really talk to anyone.
I want to hear the juice here.
Okay, the juice.
I'm getting excited now.
So I'm at my mom's house. He's coming to pick me up. Right?
Yeah, right.
And, oh god, he's coming to pick me up. He comes to the door. And I told my mom he's 23, because that's what he told me.
Okay.
My mom looks at this guy, they're talking.
Yeah.
She's like, how old are you?
And he says 23?
He says 23. Right. She goes, let me see your license.
You see, your mom, she's smart. She's an older woman with
She's
wisdom.
like, let me see your license. He changes the subject.
Ooh. So he was old.
He was definitely older than 23. He looked old.
Why didn't you?
Because I'm stupid.
Oh my God. So he's short and old, and you're just overlooking all these things because you got to get some ice cream.
My mom is like, let me see your license.
Your mom is smart.
He's like, you don't need to see my license. Like trying to
No, I know. Okay.
Change the subject, and he did it successfully. She just like dropped it.
Right.
We went out, whatever. After a while, I was like, hey, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't really like you that much.
Right.
And it's embarrassing. I don't mean to dog on shorter guys. Like,
no.
Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, like, I was just like, I don't want to date anyone as tall as me because I'm really short.
Right, yeah.
You can be 5'5" and I'm fine.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah. I know, you're not like... We've had this talk before. You're not
I don't care.
You're not like brutally like mean if someone's, you know.
But at least be taller than 5 foot.
Yeah.
So, we break up, whatever, it's done. Couple months later, I'm talking to my mom.
Yeah.
And she goes, Chantel, I was at this party, old people party. Not, like my mom's in her 50s. It's not old.
Yeah. Her mom likes to go out and social.
Yeah.
Do her thing.
She saw him at the party.
What? How did that go?
And it was an up party for older people.
Wow.
They were at the same party.
I'm just shocked your mom had that, like, what is that, like, intuition or whatever to, like, know.
Even my sisters knew. They were like, Chantel, you're so stupid. Like, he looks old.
Did your mom confront him at the old
I think she did. I think she went up to him and was like, hey.
Yeah, your mom's slick like that. She would go up to him. She's like, hey.
What are you doing here? Like, I thought, like, you're young.
23. Yeah.
You're young.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he did after that, but
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
that was my first ever real dating story. It's so embarrassing. I don't know what I was thinking.
Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments if you've had any like really bad experiences, online dating, or just, you know, dating in person. Like, what are your dating horror stories, nightmares, or worst dates?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a fun topic, and well, it's not fun when it's happening to you, but after the fact, you can laugh about it and tell the story. So we're just here to entertain you guys. If you guys enjoy these videos, these little dating sit-downs, advice, and story times, let us know. And we will definitely do more of these, because I think it's fun to just sit down and do these. This is kind of where our channel started, just sitting down doing these sit-downs. Yeah. So we could bang these up for you guys all day if you want to hear more. Give us some topics too, you know, some stuff dating related that you want to talk about, or, you know, just hear from our perspective.
Let us know, guys.
Yeah, we enjoy these, all right? So make sure you guys subscribe for that giveaway. 20K coming soon. When we get there, we're gonna give this away. I'm dying to give it to you guys. Appreciate all the love, support. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notifications. Follow both our Instagrams. Be a part of this. And yeah, let's get to that 20K together, guys. We really appreciate all the love. We're so close. So close. So close.
Anyways,
we'll be back next time.
We love you guys. Virtual hug.
Virtual hug. All right. Have fun, guys.
Bye.
Yo, hello, good evening. It's JoJo, Jazzy, Steven, and oh, this Chantel, bacon number 3, she beaming. See, this the famo, we tighten it like some camo. We conquer all our battles, work the contra like some ammo.